Hey everybody, it's Brian back with Inspiring How You See That. We're the channel that talks about all different kinds of music and entertainment, brings you inspirational stories, and talks to some of your favorite artists. And today I have two very special guests, two members of Hype Lights. I have Adrien and Louis. Guys, thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Thank you for having us, Brian.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, it's our honor. I should say, you guys are you both in Lyon, France?
Louis is in Lyon, and
Yes, I'm in Lyon.
near Geneva, in Switzerland.
Okay. Oh, okay,
But,
so you're up in Switzerland. Okay.
Headquarters of the band is Lyon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
just say that.
So how's the weather going in Europe today? It's actually kind of nice here in the eastern U.S. today.
Well, here in Geneva, Switzerland, it's, kind of shit.
No, it's kind of decent here too. Yeah, it's not so bad.
Usually that explains how it is here. So we get it. So I want to start out. So you guys have actually been a band since about 2014, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah. We started the band in 2014, but we kind of stopped the band until 2020 because at that time we were, focusing on studies and jobs, etc. So during lockdown in 2020, we decided to kind of focus more on the band, and we released the first EP, Reckless, in 2021, and then we started writing the new songs. For example, Fever Dream, which is a track you listen, and yeah, so Fever Dream, for example, is off our debut album coming later, probably in 2024. Well, yeah, we started a couple years ago. Yeah, now.
Nice. Yeah, and you mentioned Fever Dream, and that, of course, was what got us into you guys. And both Kevin, my buddy, and I found them like, hey, these guys are awesome. So actually, the COVID lockdown was kind of a blessing in disguise for you guys then, allowed you to kind of focus on the band.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had an official excuse not to release new stuff. So,
Nice.
we focused on back then the EP Reckless. We connected with an amazing studio in Paris and had the mix and mastering done, and then we had time, definitely to focus on the new stuff.
Nice. Now, you mentioned that you're working on the full-length album, probably coming out 2024. Are you going to roll over the EP into that? That's going to be part of it, or is it going to be all new tracks?
We have like an 8-track album coming out probably in 2024, and what we want to do is releasing a few singles. So Fever Dream is the first single of this album. Then we have a new one that's called Rely on Yourself coming on April 21st, and there will be 5 to 6 singles of this album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, as I was looking through and I was getting some information on you guys, it looked like you had a pretty good following here in the U.S. and in the U.K. Is that what you guys are seeing on your end? In addition to France, are those two spots that you're getting a lot of fans?
Yeah, definitely. We, for example, we toured the UK in October 2022 to promote Fever Dream, and we were surprised because some people I remember from Leeds that were like, "Yeah, we saw you guys on Instagram and YouTube, and we definitely wanted to see you guys live." So yeah, that was awesome. And then we had some of our songs broadcast on a few radios in the US. Then we have targeted social ads running as well in the US. But the top 5 countries, I would say there's the US, the UK, France, and a few other countries in Europe, but definitely US and the UK in the top 3, 5.
Nice. And one of the things I was looking through, and you had mentioned that you did a tour in the UK, and I got to thinking about some bands from France, and obviously you think of Gojira and some of those others. How does the French rock and metal scene compare to, say, the UK when you guys were there?
Louis, if you want to take that one.
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say that the metal scene is more present in France than in UK, and it's more not mainstream rock, but maybe more pop than metal than in France. I would say. Maybe I can be wrong. Maybe English won't blame me for that. But yeah, I think France is more metal than UK. But
Okay.
but British pop is quite cool too.
Yeah, for example, it's true that in France there are more metal bands coming and doing like tours in Europe, in the US, in the UK as well. For example, there's a band called Landmarks. That's huge metal band. Another one called Resolve as well, from our hometown, Lyon, and got lots of heavy metal bands. Yeah, definitely in France. Yeah.
Nice. And we talked about metal, and you guys have an interesting sound. So, I mean, you mix a lot of kind of like metalcore and pop punk elements. So, has that been the influences? Maybe you both have different influences that you bring to the band.
Yeah, for example, Louis has. I mean, he listens to stuff that I would never listen to.
Yeah, that's right.
Me.
I can listen everything from classical music, rap, jazz, black metal, death metal. It's very wide what I listen. It depends on the moment, the feelings, etc. But yeah, it's everything, almost, except and I even like what's his name? I even like Harry Styles, so you can see it's.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
And for example, I usually listen to a lot of metalcore, heavy metal stuff, and we have Victor and Jeremy, bassist and lead singer. They also into other kind of rock. For example, Victor he's a lot into pop punk, and Jeremy kind of like Brit rock sometimes, and also metalcore. But yeah, like everyone has different influences, and what we like to do is like take a pieces of everyone and try to do something about it.
Sure. And that leads me to the next one. So when the four of you get together and you're writing songs, and like you said, you've got different influences, different ideas. Are all four of you involved in writing, or is there kind of one that is the primary songwriter? Or
we usually start with guitars. For example, it's either Jeremy or me. We like have like a guitar riff or something, and then we start to work it together. Louis like then comes with the drums, and we kind of like build up the thing starting from guitars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. And we try to add, try to find a structure, rhythm, bass line, etc., and try to arrange that, and it evolves.
Yeah. And once we have like most of the instrumental part, we kind of try to build the lyrics, and then we take it from there.
Okay, so it's interesting. So you usually start with the music before the lyrics. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And one of the things I want to talk about was the messages of a lot of your songs. A lot of it is kind of, the world kind of sucks at times, but you can get through it.
Yeah, that's actually the main message in our songs. I mean, we have like 4 complete different lives, and doing 4 complete different jobs and everything. And what we like to do is talk about like problems that everyone faces on a daily basis, and try to keep something positive about it. So even when things go south, like you can always overcome it, and that's the main message of the songs, basically. So either it's like, for example, dealing with anxiety, like rage, or sometimes love, sometimes, But we kind of try to have something positive about it.
Nice. Even I'm thinking of the video for Reckless, where it's like I think everybody's like, oh man, that 9 to 5 every day the same thing, and you're like, there's got to be something more to life than shit.
Yeah, that's basically the main stuff. And for the record, the music video we did for Reckless was actually where our singer works, and the director was his real director at the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it's probably like, I got an idea. Let me come into the office one day.
Because Reckless music video is like a true story, you know?
Yep. Yeah, almost, I think we've all been there. It's like, I know that feeling. That's awesome. So it's good that they allowed you guys to come in and like, go ahead.
Yeah.
We even rehearsed one time there.
Without drums, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I noticed they kind of put you in the hallway. They're like, okay, drum right here.
Drums, no, directly in the police station, I think.
Did they give you a set amount of time? Like, you guys got to be done by this because we got work to do.
It was actually on Saturday. We had like
weekend, yeah.
We had 2 guitars, a bass, backing tracks and stuff, but obviously no drums. But for the music video, we're like, okay, we need to do the drums part, so we have to be quick because there's gonna be a lot of noise, you know.
They set you up like right by the bathroom, like, okay, go. That was cool. It was a cool video. I really enjoyed that. So I noticed you guys have tried to tell some stories with the video itself in addition to the song. So what do you think? Is that something that you think can set you apart, like when it comes to storytelling?
I mean, when we wrote Reckless, we knew what kind of music video we wanted to do about the struggle between personal life and professional life and finding your place in the middle. And for example, Fever Dream, like for the music video, we didn't know what we wanted to do at first, and we kind of like built up the storytelling at the same time we were like writing the song. And that we sometimes we do want to have like a storytelling. I mean, like it's basically something that we want to do for a specific song, not all of them. But yeah, we kind of think that it was a good idea for Reckless. We have this new single, Rely on Yourself, coming on April 21st. We kind of tried to do something with the storytelling and with instrumental parts as well, dealing with something about when you feel like shit, when you like when you're feeling pushed down, you know, that we can only rely on yourself. So that's the message of the song, and we wanted to like illustrate all of this like situations that implies that you need to rely on yourself. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice. And we were talking briefly before we came on here that you guys you're hoping to get some tours going. And I know you mentioned that you're hoping to get to the UK. Any plans or any hopes of maybe a US tour?
We actually are considering touring the US next year, 2024.
Nice.
So that would be like a dream come true. Definitely. So we're currently looking for opportunities to tour in the US next year. So probably by the end of 2024. Hope so.
Perfect. It'd be awesome to see you guys live. I know a lot of people here would love to see you. So if that happens, make sure you send us a message because we'll come and we'll let everybody know. Hey, come to the show.
I'll definitely let you know.
So before we go, I kind of want to give you guys an opportunity to. So we've been listening to music, loving it. Of course, we made the video to try to help spread the word. But to those people who are going to watch this and haven't heard you guys yet, how would you like to present yourself and say, hey, come and check out Hype Lights because...
Louis, do you have...
Come and... Yeah, that's a good question. Come and check Hype Lights because I think if you like pop punk and kind of indiecore, metalcore, I think, and melodic stuff too, I think you can try us on for a moment. at least listen Fever Dream, the last song, and we'll see that the next one coming in April is really cool too. If you like that, you can go deeper and listen to Reckless.
Yeah, definitely, because each single that we'll be releasing, it's completely different from the previous one.
Nice.
For example, Fever Dream is like starting straight off, heavy guitars, heavy drums and stuff, and the next one that will come in April is like it's gonna be catchy, catchy vibe and a little bit chill, and so we have like different genres, different influences, and we thought it would be like a good idea, like to release singles that are a bit different, just in order to connect with different kind of people. So that's the main stuff.
And to present different sides of the album too.
Yeah.
Nice. And I would say, as a fan, definitely check them out. Like you mentioned, the songs are all different. The music's fun for what it's you can't help but move. And I love how you guys have the different vocal styles with Adrien and Jeremy. Yeah. It keeps it fresh, and you guys are gonna like it. You've got to check out. We'll be sure to put all the links down below so you can find their stuff. And with that in mind, guys, where can fans follow you online at?
You can follow us like on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We also are on Spotify and all the other streaming platforms. So basically everywhere.
Nice. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for spending this time with us. It's really been awesome talking with you. Before we go, is there anything else that either of you would like to say to fans?
I don't think so. Like, come and check us out.
Yeah, come and check us out, and hope to come in the US, so you come see us.
Definitely.
Absolutely. We're definitely looking forward to that. So again, guys, thank you so much. This has been awesome. And as always, we want to thank you guys for spending this time with us. Again, make sure you check them out. We love you all. God bless, and rock on.
Bye-bye.